we look at the next problem, problem number 3. A and B were partners sharing profits in the ratio of 6:4. Their balance sheet as on 31st December 2009 was as follows. In the liability side, sundry creditors 29,000, bills payable 6,000, then general reserve 16,000, capital accounts of the partners A 50,000 and B 35,000, total 85,000. Then in asset side, cash 9,000 rupees, land 25,000, plant and machinery 30,000, stock 15,000, sundry debtors 20,000, less reserve for doubtful debts 1,000 rupees. In the outer column 19,000 rupees. Goodwill 10,000, then profit and loss account 28,000, total of balance sheet in two sides 1,36,000. C is admitted on 1st January 2010 for 1/3 share of the firm with the following terms and conditions. C contributed rupees 25,000 as his capital. So C has to bring 25,000 for his capital. Goodwill of the firm valued at rupees 26,000. Land be appreciated by 40%. Depreciate plant and machinery by 10%. Provision for doubtful debts increased by 800 rupees. Rupees 1,000 included in sundry creditors is not likely to arise. Prepare necessary ledger accounts and balance sheet, new balance sheet of the firm. Now I have to explain about this problem. Their profit sharing ratio was 6:4. It is a old ratio. In this problem, we need not calculate the new profit sharing ratio as well as sacrificing ratio because the new partner does not bring goodwill in form of cash, that means premium. When the new partner will bring goodwill in cash, then only we have to apply the sacrificing ratio. So for calculation of the sacrificing ratio, we need new ratio. Here it is not arising. Next, that is sundry creditors 29,000, bills payable 6,000, general reserve. It is a past accumulation, that means past accumulated profit or reserve, that means fund. It should be shared by old partners in their old ratio. That means that amount should be credited the old partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Then capital account, land 25,000 rupees. Here land be appreciated by 40%. It is to be applied in the revaluation account. Depreciate plant and machinery by 10%. It is also applied in the revaluation account. Provision for doubtful debts increased by 800. Already we are having a provision for 1,000 rupees. Now we have to increase by 800 rupees. That is 1,800 be created newly. Already we are having 1,000 rupees. How it will be treated in the revaluation account, I will explain at the time of preparing the revaluation account. Then 1,000 rupees worth of creditors will not be claimed from the firm. It is a income. Income should be credited the revaluation account. With regard to goodwill of the firm, we are going to see very detailed. That means at the time of admitting the C, goodwill of the firm was valued at 26,000 rupees. Already the goodwill of rupees 10,000 is appeared in the old balance sheet. Now at this present situation, how we have to treat the goodwill? There are two ways we have to treat it in the partnership account with regard to goodwill. That means goodwill as appeared in the old balance sheet, it should be debited the partner's capital account in their old profit sharing ratio. Now the valuation of goodwill, that means 26,000, it should be credited the old partner's capital account in their respective old profit sharing ratio. That is the usual way we are going to treat the goodwill. Now we have to discuss one by one, and also here in this problem, profit and loss account shown in the balance sheet asset side, that is 28,000. It is accumulated loss. It is accumulated loss. It should be shared by existing partner, that is old partners, in their old profit sharing ratio. That amount should be debited the partners capital account because it is a loss. Now we have to discuss one by one. First, past adjustment. First thing, general reserve. Past adjustment. First one is general reserve, amounting to rupees 16,000. The 16,000 shared by that is A and B in their respective ratio 6:4, that is 6/10 and 4/10, that is 16,000 rupees shared by A equal to 6/10, then B equal to 16,000 into 4/10. That is 9,600 for A, 6,400 for B. That amount should be transferred to partner's capital account credit side because it is accumulated profit. In this problem, there is accumulated loss also there. That is profit and loss account. Profit and loss account shown in the asset side. That is 28,000 rupees. It should be shared by A and B in their respective profit sharing ratio. That is A equal to 28,000 into 6/10. B equal to 28,000 4/10. That is for A 16,800, for B 11,200. This amount should be debited the partner's capital account. Next, we are going to allocate the goodwill. How we have to allocate the goodwill? The old goodwill should be debited with the partner's capital account. Then at the time of admitting a new partner, the valued amount of goodwill, that is 26,000, should be credited the partner's capital account. Regarding goodwill, old, that is 10,000 rupees, A and B. By 10. Here 6,000, here 4,000. This is the old amount of goodwill debited the partner's capital account. Now the new goodwill, that is 26,000 rupees. It is shared by A and B in the profit sharing ratio. For A, 26,000 into 6/10. For B, 26,000 into 4 by 10. $15,600 here for A 15,600, for B 10,400, that is this amount of goodwill credited the partners capital account at the time of preparing the partners capital account. This is regard to a treatment of past adjustment and goodwill. Next we have to prepare revaluation account. In the revaluation account, it contains only revaluation of assets and liabilities. At the time of revaluing the assets and liabilities, if any assets value will be increased, it is a income. Income should be credited to the revaluation account. If there is a depreciation, that means decreased value of an asset, it is a loss. Loss should be debited to the revaluation account. Like that, liability. If any liability will increase, it is a loss. If any liability will decrease, it is a gain. Gain should be credited to the revaluation account. Here, land be appreciated by 40%. So, appreciated means increased in the value of a land. So, it is a income. Income should be credited to the revaluation account. By land, that is 40% appreciation. Now, the land value was 25,000. 25,000 into 40%, 40 by 100. That is appreciated value of 10,000. It is a income. Income should be credited to the revaluation account. Then depreciate plant and machinery by 10%. Depreciate means reduction in the value of an assets. It is a loss. Loss should be debited to the revaluation account. To plant and machinery, plant and machinery, that is depreciation at 10%. The plant and machinery value was 30,000. For 30,000 we have to depreciate 10%, that is 10 by 100, that is equal to 3,000 rupees depreciation of plant and machinery. It is a loss. Loss should be debited the revaluation account. Then provision for doubtful debts increased by 800 rupees. With regard to provision for doubtful debts, we should have a clear norms to prepare the revaluation account. If it is increased by 800 rupees, that amount alone should be taken into account. If it is a loss, loss should be debited the revaluation account. Unless otherwise, the old provision was credited the revaluation account. Next, the new provision, that means old provision plus 800 will be debited the revaluation account. We should follow any one method. Here we should follow the second method. First, transfer the reserve for doubtful debts in the credit side. Reserve for doubtful debts, that is 1,000 rupees. Here, reserve for doubtful debts, that is new, 1,000 plus 800, increased by 800, that is 1,800. Next, rupees 1,000 worth of sundry creditors included in the sundry creditors is not likely to arise. So, it is a income. The income should be credited to the revaluation account. by sundry creditors not to be claimed. Not to be claimed, that is 1000 rupees. That's all. These are all items which will appear in the revaluation account. We look here, the income side total will higher, so put it here total. ₹12,000. Your balance sheet, that is the profit on revaluation. $7,200, it is the profit on revaluation to profit on revaluation account. It is shared by A and B in their respective ratio. It is A equal to 7,200 into 6/10. B's capital account B is equal to 7,200 into 4/10. So, the profit on revaluation to A 4,320, for B 2,880, that amount should be credited the partner's capital account. Next, we have to prepare partner's capital account. In the partner's capital account, we are going to provide 3 columns, that is A, B and C. C is a new partner, it is a combined form. Now, in the partner's capital account, the opening balance of the capital should be transferred, that is credited the partner, concerned partner's capital account. Opening capital transferred here by balance B by D. For A is having 50,000 rupees, for B 35,000 rupees. That is their opening capital should be transferred here. Next, we have to transfer past accumulation, means general reserve. Already we have calculated for A and B in their old profit sharing ratio. Then that is 16,000 rupees worth of reserve transferred to A as well as B. That is 9,600 to A, then 6,400 to B. Like that, by revaluation profit, revaluation account, there may be of profit, that is 4,320 to A, 2,880 to B. Next, we have to transfer goodwill. Now, valued amount of goodwill 26,000. It should be transferred to or credited the partner's capital account, that is A and B in their old profit sharing ratio, that is 15,600 and 10,400. That is the amount of goodwill. Now raised, it should be credited the partner's capital account. Again, that old amount of goodwill that is appearing in your balance sheet, 10,000, it should be debited the partner's capital account in their old profit sharing ratio. To goodwill, old write-off, that is 6,000 rupees and 4,000 rupees. Next, we have to transfer accumulated loss, past reserve, that means past adjustment, profit and loss, that means a loss, profit and loss account, profit and loss account. There is a loss, That means 16,800 for A and 11,200 for B. Next we have to transfer by cash account, that is for new partner bringing cash. She contributed rupees 25,000 as his capital, that is 25,000 rupees. With regard to partner's capital account, all things should be transferred in the partner's capital account. All income should be credited. A loss as well as write-off should be debited. Now we have to close the partner's capital account. $25,000 here, 0, 8, 12, 16, 54,680. $79,520 for A. Here 79,520, 54,680, 25,000. Now balance, to balance C by D. Here 25,000. $39,480 B. $56,720 for A. That is closing or final capital balance of A, B and C. It will appear in the new balance sheet, that is by balance B by D for A 56,720, for B 39,480, for C 25,000. It will appear in the new balance sheet respective partners capital accounts. Next we have to prepare the balance sheet. Next we have to prepare the final balance sheet after admitting C. First we have to prepare the liability side. Sundry creditors, that is 29,000, less one of the creditors amounting to rupees 1,000 not to be claimed from the firm. So already it is credited in the revaluation account. Now it should be deducted. That means less not to be claimed. 28,000. Next, bills payable 6,000 rupees. Then general reserve, it is a past accumulation already transferred to old partners in their capital credit side. It does not appear in the new balance sheet. Then capital accounts of A, B and C. Their final balance of capital for A 56,720, For B, 39,480. For C, 25,000. Total 1,21,200. Now we go to write in the assets. First, cash. We are having 9,000 rupees cash balance. Then add the C's contributed as his capital, that is C's capital of 25,000 rupees, 34,000, land 25,000, here add appreciation, that is 40%, 10,000 rupees. It is already calculated, credited in the revaluation account. Then 35,000 rupees total. Next, plant and machinery. Plant and machinery 30,000. Less depreciation 10%. 3,000. 27,000 outer column. Stock, no change in the value, 15,000. Sundry debtors, 20,000. Less reserve, 1,800. 18,200. Then goodwill 26,000 rupees, newly arrived amount of goodwill. These are all items which are related to liabilities and assets. The profit and loss account 28,000, it is a accumulated loss. It will not appear in the new balance sheet. Already it will debited the partner's capital account. One lakh 55,200. Here also 1,55,200. Here the balance sheet, new balance sheet was tallied. You have done that problem correctly. Like it, subscribe it.